Welcome to TWF Impact. I'm Michael Cole, here with Elois and with Corey Graves. And today on Impact, or Strike or Hit, we're going to see the ongoing fight that's between Ernest P. Worrell and Braun Strowman, Michael Cole says. So how do you think that's going to go? How do I think that's going to go, Elois says. Well, to be honest with you, Michael Cole, it just came out of nowhere last week, with Braun Strowman and Ernest P. Worrell, and then Astronema saying that Ernest was going to fight Braun Strowman, but Ernest kept saying, he wasn't going to fight him. And then after many weeks of fucking around with him, I think it might happen. Well, I don't know if it will happen or not. Let's be earnest about it. Ernest P. Worrell hasn't wrestled and fought as many times as one would think. Yes, he is a former IW team winner. Yes, he is a former W hard middle winner. But that's truly as far as his winnings has gone for him. But at the end of the day, the shit he's done with Braun Strowman, I don't know why he's doing it. No one truly knows. But Corey Graves says, I know Ernest P. Worrell, there's probably grounds behind the madness. Well, I know Astronema and Steve Austin and Astronema aren't here today, but I am. And Ernest P. Worrell can run his mouth off and he can say whatever he wants to say. I'm done with that shit. Him making fun of me, putting me down. Well, it's all going to come to an end. And I know folks bitch about, where's your long-term writing? Where's your long-term booking? Well, this is long-term. I can tell you that. Braun, this is as far as long-term booking or writing goes. But it's a double-edged sword. Some want it to be over with. Some want to go for the ride. But, Braun, you know, if we could think in your head, there would be nothing. It'd just be, nothing there. And, you're not really wise, you see? If you were wise like me, my whole life I've been made fun of folks like you. Yeah, that's coming from you, a man that acts is more dumb than I do. So you're going to make yourself feel good by picking on me. That is shameful. I would never pick on anyone. And you know that. Why don't you have the fight with me then? You keep running your mouth off. So let's have the fight now. Ding ding. Well, I know that some folks out there want to know, Michael Cole says, what is Shane McMahon going to do? I got to work out first. Ernest, what we're going to do? I got to work out first. No, you don't, you motherfucker. Back in the ring. He got him. It's going to be over. Your damn feet don't even fit the full ring. Well, Michael Cole says, Ernest P. Worrell, who is the son of Zeno Pappas, one of the owners of the TWF, has got himself in a bind. Yeah, it did play out once on one of the YouTube fairways on the YouTube film too, Elois says. It did. And Braun Strowman's going to have a smooth time beating up on Ernest P. Worrell. And now he just threw him outside now. That's not going to work. Yeah. Well, Corey Graves said you can see him. He's right there. He's coming in. He's being tracked out. 1, 2, 3. See, I told you. Watch, I can Fonton bomb myself. What, Ernest P. Worrell's going to do that? Is it actually going to work? No. It did. But Braun Strowman's got back up, though. This is not going to be good, Michael Cole said. No, it's not, Elois said. Corey Graves says. Braun Strowman, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's going to beat him like that. That's going to be sad. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Braun Strowman, and I know it. Get out of here. And I know that's not. I know that Braun. I know that it didn't play out the way that it played out in WWE, but it is what it is. Michael Cole said that's just shameful. Corey Graves says that Braun Strowman would beat up Ernest P. Worrell in a wrestling fight here. You know, Braun Strowman should be ashamed of himself. Actually, Lois said it should be Ernest P. Worrell that should be ashamed of himself. Because to my understanding, it was Ernest P. Worrell who started all this stuff with Braun Strowman. Well, that's your thought. That's your take. That's your belief on it, Corey Graves says. But I don't know if you have any truth to make it any more true than anyone else's thought or belief. Well, I do know right now, Michael Cole says that Ernest P. Worrell is going to, I know Gene Okerlund is going to be talking with Ernest P. Worrell now here on Impact about his ongoing fight with Braun Strowman. Alright, I'm going to be talking with Ernest P. Worrell here, Michael Cole. Alright, Ernest P. Worrell, just what is up with you in this fight between you and Braun Strowman? Well, yeah, Braun Strowman beat me. But does that make him more wiser than me? Does that make him any more greater than me? No. Braun Strowman is still a dummy head. He's still dumb. At the end of the day, he's still going to be the same creep he's always been. Now, I never said I was the greatest wrestler, the greatest fighter, whatever you want to call it. And, yeah, in some of my wrestling, you've ever saw how Ernest goes to school, then you know that grabbing someone by the finger doesn't actually harm them. But for Braun Strowman, yeah, he just showed how dumb he was. He just showed how dumb he was for having a fight with me, having a match with me, and beating me up. Does he actually think it's going to be over? Well, I do know, Ernest P. Worrell, that the way you've been behaving, this whole hang-up with Braun Strowman, you started it. Now, are you going to be the one who ends it? Am I going to be the one that ends the hang-up with Braun Strowman? I would have to say no. And Braun Strowman, he's going to have more hang-ups coming. If he thinks that one fight is all that's come out of it, or one match has come out of it, he's got another guest coming. Well, you know, you shifted the way you behaved. You weren't like this in the beginning. You know, when you first came to the TWF, way back, this has been in, you came in 2011 YL, but you didn't start being in a TWF until 2012 YL. You weren't behaving this way. No, I guess not. But then again, I've been here a lot longer than Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman may have beaten me, but at the end of the day, Gene Okerlund, I'm the greater wrestler. I'm the true winner. What's this all about? Hello?
Hi, my name is Tom with the Auto Warranty.
There we go, it's done. Alright. Alright, back to you. That was my talk with Ernest P. Worrell. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Ernest P. Worrell here on Impact, or Striker Hit, Michael Cole says. Now, you do know that I'm sure that Ernest P. Worrell and his hang-up with Braun Strowman is probably still going to be going on sometime down the road. We don't know how long it's going to go for. Michael Cole says. And a lot of folks might not like, a lot of folks will bitch about Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman's fight or whatever Michael Cole said. Then they'll look at Ernest P. Worrell and Braun Strowman's fight and say, oh, that one was more greater, even though that's more of a fought in belief. But in the day, I think Braun Strowman beat Ernest P. Worrell, and that should be the end of the hangout between them, Michael Cole says. Well, Elois said, I want to hope so, Michael Cole. I hope the hangout between them is done, but you never know with this. Yeah, Corey Graves says, the way Braun Strowman behaved and what Braun Strowman said, I think the hang-up is still going to be going on between them. Well, it looks like it is all the time we got here for, TWF Impact or Striker Hit. I'm Michael Cole for Elois and Corey Graves. We hope you liked Impact or Striker Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite.